Welcome back to In the Know. Tonight we're talking all about decluttering your home with professional organizer Linda Vanderkolk. And just remind viewers how they can get a hold of you. I know you have a website. What's the website again?
We have a website at www.clutterbegone.ca, and it's the letter B.
And not B-E,
not
right?
B-E. So clutterbegone.ca, or they can email at Linda V as in Victor at clutterbegone.ca. And of course, they can always telephone at 905-642-5669.
Perfect. Okay, so I know in this segment we're talking all about paper, right?
Paper and organizing with artwork and things like that. But one thing I wanted to make sure that your viewers know about is how you can actually teach children to organize through books. And there's three really great books that are out there. The first one is called Too Much Stuff by Robert Munsch, which I think a lot of people have heard from. And this is a book about a young girl named Tamina. She goes on for her very first flight on an airplane, and she's just absolutely determined to bring every single toy that she has, despite what her mother says. So the ending is really quite wonderful, and it's a really great teaching tool in terms of teaching responsibility and helping others and donating. So this is a really good one.
So books about cleaning. Okay.
Yeah. And then there's the Berenstain Bears.
You just hold it up right there.
The Berenstain Bears, they have a series of books, but there's two that I really love. This one is Think of Those in Need, and this again teaches some very good values and instills great responsibility, and the children talks about helping people and donating to other things. Great ending to that one. And the other one is the Berenstain Bears Messy Room.
This looks familiar.
Yes,
this is an
looks
older
familiar.
book.
Yeah, it is. So this is where brother and sister share a room. They argue constantly about the mess and who's going to clean what.
Yeah.
And the end result is really quite surprising, and definitely a great one to, again, help your children learn about responsibility and working together to get things done. So that's important.
Great positive messages there.
Right, very great, very great. So then the next thing I wanted to talk about is actually clothing. Now I know the worst thing I hear from parents is come school time, getting the kids dressed in the morning, it's just a horrendous ritual, arguments and things. So Neat Freak, I'll just move this over to the side here. So
we were talking about it earlier before, but here we have it all kind of assembled, right?
Right. So this is a Neat Freak Closet Max organizing system called Neat Kids, and it's just one component of a whole system. And this actually hangs from the child's rod, and it's at a height that they can access. And what you can do is you can pack one outfit in each box or drawer, because they pull right out,
for the
each
whole
day.
week.
And you can even have your kids involved in this on the weekends to say, okay, let's set up your outfits, because each of these drawers is a perfect size to contain underwear, socks, pants, shorts, and a top.
They just kind of pull out here, right? If you want to just demonstrate.
Pull right out, absolutely. Yep. And this goes good right up to about age 7. After age 7, the clothing are a little bit bigger and bulkier, so then you can just adjust that. You maybe have your socks in a separate bin or your underwear in a separate bin. You saw the matching bins earlier that we had out on the table. So this is a really great way to do that. They also have a lot of different components. It's made of durable nylon, different patterns. So this
it's pretty.
Yeah,
it's pretty durable material,
right? There's a one with pink and flowers as well. So it's just a great product, and it's very, very cost effective.
And I see that you've gone back to your another tip here, labeling.
So the labeling. So
well, it's big, it's bold, you can see it.
Right. And I mean, right now we're using this for clothing, but there's nothing that prevents you from using it for toys. Or having, underwear in one, and socks in another, and, Barbie clothes in another one. So, you can think and be creative in how you're going to store your different things.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, I can see something familiar here that many parents would have in their home, and that's paintings and drawings from their children, right?
And
what do you do with them? Because your fridge is only so big.
Right. And kids, especially I find a lot of girls like to do drawing and painting on a regular basis. So, oftentimes you're going to get so much artwork that you don't know what to do. So what I suggest is you get a clear bin for each child, and every day or at the end of the week, however you want to structure it, you have the child put his artwork in the bin face down. Then, at the end of a week or a month, again, depending on how you structure it, you're going to review the artwork and have them determine which ones are the most treasured, which are the ones that you want to keep. And you're going to set a limit with your child on how many they can keep. Let's just, I'll say 10 for argument's sake.
Yeah.
So then that child is going to learn what is really valuable to him and what is not. Now, it doesn't mean he's going to throw it out, but you can do it, recycle it, you can keep it for wrapping paper and repurpose it. So it's not that his artwork is going in the garbage, it's going to another use. So let's see how we can repurpose this stuff. And then once you've gone through that month, you keep it face up, and the next month, as the artwork goes in, it goes face down. And what
so it's just visually showing your child that this is what we need to look at, this is what we've put away.
That's right.
These are the numbers, right? These are the boundaries.
That's right. And you put the next month's face down so that when you're ready to review again, you just go down to where it's face up and you know this is the pile we haven't looked at. These are the keepers. So it kind of works that way.
Okay.
There's another issue that I hear a lot, and that's about controlling paper as it comes in the door.
Well, that's the thing.
You know, you have
like
the knapsacks and the mail, and you have the school notes and the permission slips and the homework and all that kind of stuff. One idea right at the door is to frame some corkboard and hang hooks under the corkboard frame, and the backpacks go on that hook, and on the frame are little notes for the kids on what, don't forget this, don't forget that, you have this, and you can pin them on there. Once you get into the kitchen, you're bringing in more permission slips and things like this. So there's different ways.
Yes, we only have a few moments left of this segment, so quickly tell us what these file folders are about.
This is a decorative tray that you can use on the counter for paper to go in. Another option, and you can have a basket for each child's work. Another option is to have file folders of things to do, things to sign, activities to do, calendars, things
all
like
neatly,
that.
Obviously neatly
All
put
neatly
away
put away
here.
and organized. And then another tray here as well. So just different options that people can use. And these can actually slip into your cabinet as well.
And this here, just on the end here, stackable.
Stackable, right.
You put your papers in.
Right. And then there's this one too for a wall file.
Okay.
So if you have 3 children, 1 for each child, and they come much more decorative than this. So lots of options.
Okay, so when we come back from break, more about decluttering your home. Stay tuned.